Dear friends, welcome to another video of Fathoming Mind. In today's video, we are going to discuss about paranoia or paranoid delusions. So, what is paranoia? So, when we understand paranoia, before understanding paranoia, we should know what is a thought. So, often we are in everyday life, we are having different kind of thoughts about our everyday activities. We plan about our everyday activities and we execute these plans. And this all we are able to do it is because we have got the thinking capacity and we apply our thought in every situation. Where do we get these thoughts from? It is by using our intellect we get our thoughts. So what happens when people develop paranoia in their daily life? So paranoia is a thought of suspicion about people, events, and it can happen about the outside world, even about the friends. Also people can have suspicions all of thoughts. So for example, you just think that you go to a particular place and you see some of your friends, 3 or 4 friends. Okay, I am going to a park and I see 3 or 4 friends are standing there and they are talking with each other, and suddenly I get an instance of thought that they are talking something about me. So some kind of these kind of thoughts can happen in our everyday life. When it goes into an extreme case and we feel that they are talking about us and breeding these thoughts inside our mind for a long time and acting against them and behaving with them with aggressiveness or frustration, this kind of behavior leads to all some certain kind of problems. So when we are not able to control these thoughts, this becomes paranoid delusions, and these paranoid delusions make people to act in strange ways which may appear strange or abnormal in front of others. So how to avoid the paranoia? So how, or before knowing how to avoid paranoia, we should know how the paranoia is developing. So when people do not have so many friends, or when people are often they have a situation to lead a alone life, these situations also people develop thoughts of paranoia. When they come to a social situation, they feel fearful and they develop these kind of thoughts. All are against them, so all are telling against them. Now the society is not good, society is not worth to live. So whatever actions I do, it will become no it will become it will have opposite effect. And if we have some suspicious thought about others, it is not to mingle with that person. So this kind of different kind of distorted thinking comes into our mind because of the certain situations when people are living in a lonely life. Then also when people are not able to have friends, when people face long time rejections and all those things, also people develop these thoughts of paranoia. So these paranoid thoughts also disturb the daily life. In certain situations it can also disturb the daily life. So even with people who are using the drugs or some kind of alcohol or the other things, they also have these paranoid thoughts about others. And them, if the men also act aggressively if they get paranoid thoughts. So how can we avoid these paranoid thoughts? So when the paranoid thoughts come, with the person should understand that it is only a thought, and this thought cannot harm the person, and the thought is not going to have a long term effect. A thought can come and go in the minds of the people. So understanding the thoughts is very important. So different kind of thoughts are coming into a person's mind interchangeably in a day. So understanding these thoughts with equanimity of mind is very important. How to have an equanimity of mind then? So to have an equanimity of mind is to look deep into one's own self. That is to have self introspection, analyzing one's own self. Just like we see our body in a mirror, we just look it into our mind and we see it in just like in a mirror, and see our mind in a mirror, and the thoughts that are going on in our mind, and trying to understand and trying to pacify, and also trying to in tune with that thought. That is another way of overcoming paranoia. The next method is to have so many friends around us and talking with our friends, and having a good relationship and friendship and sharing and caring for each other also will remove the thoughts of paranoia from the people. So it will help people to have change their mentality from that of enmity to that of friendship, to trust others and all those things. So these methods will help the people to get rid of the thoughts of paranoia and to have a normal functioning in the everyday life. Thank you, dear friends.